Morning, everybody. Been a while since I did a stream, but I'm back. Do a quick stream this morning. Nothing special. Like the title says, life planning. And too many people wait before they start making the end of life plans, especially for those of us with elderly parents. I just got back from my parents out in West Texas, and they said my dad had been diagnosed with Brody body dementia. It's kind of like the body's answer to Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is from heavy metal buildup in the brain, and this, I believe it's Brody body dementia, is from calcium buildup. Who knew? I did at this point when I found out. But they had done pretty good. They had a will, and they've been doing financial planning, things like that. They did pretty good. We were good, but we still had so much to do. Had to get a medical power of attorney, durable power of attorneys, get all these things set up, because my dad's getting close enough to where he's not going to be able to consciously make this decision. Cognitive, right? Hi, Fred. Oh, you got it? All right. I'm live streaming. Hi, Fred. What's up, buddy? Come on. Here you go, us. See, our morning routine never changes around here, does it? But so he's pretty close where he's not going to be able to, make those decisions. Waking big folks. Always with y'all. But I've been trying to get this started year and a half. Tried to get him a year and a half ago or so, 2 years ago. I saw the changes coming. I saw him in him. Try to get him to a doctor. Try to get him to a neurologist. Try to get things going. By sheer stubbornness. It took an extra year to get it going, because nobody wants to. Nobody wants to get old. Nobody wants to have to do that in the life planning. They don't want to do it. But if you have family, if you have anything to leave, if you have, a legacy, if you have something to pass on to grandkids and stuff, man, get that stuff done. Don't wait till last minute and leave it on your families. And that way, Alex even said, since you're having to do this with Papa, we need to do it with you. Y'all need to get your will. Y'all need to get a will. Y'all need to get all this lined up. And that's true. We should do that. But we're young. That's what everybody says. That first mention of, do you have a will? I need no will. I'm young. I got nothing. What am I going to will to people? Oh, my one hitter. Not very funny. I bequeath my favorite dugout to Ashley, or to Alan. That would be funny. That would be. Think about that. And somebody's friends and families all gather for the reading of his will. I'm standing back. And to my friend Tommy, I leave my bong collection. His bongs? Yeah! Whoa! I want I want Bongzilla. It's beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. So I survived a week with my parents with only 2 dust ups, a little bit, but I was able to walk away, chill, diffuse, did it. But my funny part of this whole thing, this whole time, nobody's even. My mom was the first. My mom had colon cancer, and she had a stroke. This was 6 years ago. Now she's better. Now this is happening to my dad. So my mom, nobody's paying really a lot of attention. She's doing good. She's okay, but she's a nut. She's losing her shit. Oh my god, she's a nut. She's a nut. And so I was the only one that went, does anybody notice this? Let's get her a psych eval. Let's get a psych eval for mom. Because their deal was my dad's, his drive, he just shouldn't be driving anymore. And their claim is, well, she helps me. Well, she's no damn help. She hadn't driven in 5 or 6 years since she had her health problems. And you think her as a navigator sitting on there bumping her gums the whole time is helping navigate? Crazy. But that's how people think. They think, I'm okay. I can do this. It's not, I don't have a problem with, I can drive, especially my dad. And the bad thing is, he's got a 1965 GTO, all original cherry, beautiful little car. And he likes driving it. And it's getting to the point where he can't. Last time he drove it, he took some family members for a ride and took it to our park. And then the passenger said it was like he never saw it. We went through a dip and boom, hit it pretty hard. We knocked the front right knuckle on the steering arm out or up, and the car would hardly turn right, going all the way back home. He made it back home with the car, and so kind of tough. And then he took it to a shop while we were there and got it fixed. My brother drove it. He was mad, didn't want my brother to drive it. I drive it. My brother finally convinced him, just let me do it, okay? Just let me do it. So he did. And we take it down. They call and say, okay, it's ready. And I call my brother. I'm like, you available? He goes, nah, I'm doing service calls. He's doing his plumbing and air conditioning stuff. Okay, well, they close at 5:30. We're going to go down there and get it. And he's like, well, who's going to drive it? I said, I'm going to let him drive it. If he wrecks it on the way home, it's his car. You know what I mean, do? I can sit here and argue with him. So I took him down and got the car. And I knew he was going to do it. He's going to try and show off, right? At some point, he's going to find out where we stop somewhere. He's going to spin the tires, right? And, of course, he does. Trying to show off. And I notice Fooge liquid pours out the back of the bumper. I was like, what the hell was that out of the pipe? Or where was that from? So we get to another point, and he does it again. So I'm like, that's gas. The gas cap ain't on. I get home, I look, and those old cars, license plate drops down, and there's the neck on the tank. Cap's barely hanging on. Well, he blames the mechanics. What are they doing? Taking my gas cap off? You think they're stealing my gas? Why are they stealing my gas? I don't think they're stealing your gas, Dad. You think they put gas in it? It had gas in it. Why would they mess with my gas cap? And I told him, I said, you just answered your own question. You probably did it. There's no reason for them to put gas in it that had gas in it. I said, and, nobody stole any because it's pouring out. If they stole it, there wouldn't be any in it. So the struggle begins. We're starting down that road where we had, I went to the doctor with him. They both had a doctor's appointment together. Think about this. I go up the day before, do a preemptive strike, have all the paperwork I need for a medical advisory board, which is what gets sent to DPS, which they call an elderly person and go, we got this MAB from your doctor. We need you to come in and do a driving test. See, so it's off of us. We're not taking his license. We're not telling him he can't drive. It's DPS doing it. So we get there and I'm like, I got all this together, and then there's like, oh, what you talking about? I was like, I came in here yesterday. We printed the paperwork. I said, just put it with this chart. And they said, okay. Well, where is it? Oh, this girl's scrambling around. Well, my voice is getting a tone. And they find it. Doctor walks in, little Filipino girl, starts handing out masks. I was like, thank you. I'm not going to wear a mask. Hi, Seven. Everybody up? You up there? Come on. I'll start your coffee. I'm live streaming. I'll start your coffee.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Come on, Doug. Outside. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, right in the middle of everything. No big deal. But I was getting irritated. So she goes, you have to wear a mask. And I was like, I don't think so. I'm not going to wear a mask. Let's just do this appointment. We're here about him. You know, all you people have had your vaccines. Leave me alone. I'm sorry, you'll have to wear a mask or you ask you leave. I was like, hey, I was like, okay, I'll leave. I went out and sat with my mom in the lobby. But it's just, there's still pockets of stupidity everywhere. It was crazy. I was like, what's wrong with these people? But it's a small town, and they hadn't been having a problem like that. Well, you know what I mean. It wasn't near as bad as some of the bigger towns. So at least we got up. Home health set up. They showed up yesterday before I got home. Even drove home yesterday, 8 hours. Don't ever, if you're heading south from North Texas and heading south, do not go through. Don't go on I-10 and go through Houston at all. We always go the opposite way. I go down Fort Worth and come down 45. I'm gonna look at a map later. But this time I'm right on 87. So I just went down 87 and it goes and hits 10 and goes over to where we are here. Oh my God. That was awful. Terrible. Around Austin and freaking Houston. But we got a family thing going. This is all starting. My dad's he's going quickly from the last time I was there at Thanksgiving. Wow, he changed a lot. But they, people around them don't see it. They just don't see it. My brother's like, I could tell he was getting a little worse, but I'm not around him that much. I said, dude, as soon as I walked in the door and saw him, I was like, talking about progression. Wow. Okay. That's why I stayed. I was only going to go for a few days. I was heading home Sunday. And boy, once I spent a few days with him, nope. My brother's busy. He's got a business to run and somebody's got to do it. So I went to lawyers. I went to doctors. I went to the bank. I went everywhere. Getting everything set up. But they are. We do have them convinced to not make out a will that has bequeath this to that person, this to that person. We're not going to do that. Not doing that at all. It's just right now, whilst they're alive, they're selling their rental properties and they're setting up trust funds for all the kids, all the grandkids, and the one great grandkid. And then as time goes, and give people stuff. What do you want? Oh, you like those paintings? Take them. Oh, you like that? You like that hutch? Take it. Let's just start divesting of everything. We don't want to end up at the end of all this and have some stupid estate sale where people are rummaging through your crap. Give away the things to the people you love right now, so you can see, so you can enjoy them receiving it. So you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And then just simple will, man. My dad dies, whoever dies first, the other sold the executor, and then when that last one dies, me and my brother co's. Anything left, we split 50-50, and it's all done easy peasy, no problems. The last thing we want to do is get through one of those stupid things where there's anything to argue about. I hear you say, come on, lazy butt. Last thing I want to do is get into anything and argue with. I'm not a bickerer, and my parents don't have. They really don't have things I want. That's their stuff. The car hasn't come up yet. I want the GTO. I'm sure my brother say, hey, I got the boys, and the boys can pass it around. Well, I got me. I'm me. I'm going to pass it around to me. That'd look pretty cool out in front of my house. 69 F200 sitting there, and then a 65 GTO sitting there. That look pretty cool. But I would get a paint job on it. It's the original paint. Gold paint, black vinyl roof. It's in good shape, but I think I would paint it. He's leaving it, original for him, and that's all fun. It's cool. Not him, but when we're taking it down, I'm following them, and it has no brake lights. Blinkers don't work. Brake lights don't work. I don't know what's going on. I call my brother. I'm like, hey, you guys, I ain't got any brakes or blinkers unless you're just not using them, dude. He goes, oh, I'm using them. Okay, don't have any. Well, those old cars, if you know how the bulbs work, those where you push it and turn it. Well, it didn't take much for them to lose good connection in a 56-year-old car. And so luckily those guys, somebody knew what they were doing, and they found a more modern socket that they swapped it out with. That was the main ground, one lot. Think about that, one lot. I thought in a 12-volt system, it was each one to the next in a series that created the ground and the power. But he said there, and this one is just one of them was the ground, and it wasn't grounding well. So boom, put a new one in, secure it good, everything worked. Just because one was loose. Good old American engineering. Think about how many people got pulled over because of that setup in those cars, or that era of cars. You got no brake lights, man. Pull it over. What? My brake lights work? Sorry, no, they don't. All because of one socket. Got a little loose. That's funny to me. And good morning, Alan.
Hello.
Make your mama coffee. I hadn't got up and done it yet.
Yes.
Done.
Somebody eat.
What?
Somebody make quite a puddle.
Oh, good Lord. Well, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm back. Hadn't done a video in a while. I know Alan's been blowing and going, and God bless, right? God bless him. He's I ain't gonna tell any tales while I was gone. But there were some fun times. Today we got gardening to do, big time. I got to transplant tomatoes, got to do all kinds of stuff. We're ready to put them in bigger pots, put some of them outside. Time to transfer the one seed. Man, that thing's growing about this big now. You're going to transfer it into a big pot, make a big old tree. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And so that's it. Everybody, good discernment, good vibrations. Love y'all.